Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Travel Tips with Neil Patil. They say of all the books in the world, the best stories are found between the pages of a passport. And why not? When we travel, we are exposed to so many new cultures and traditions. And in all of this, we learn so much. We learn to celebrate life. But if you're planning on traveling outside of India, you're going to need a passport. And this is what we are going to talk about in this episode. How to get a passport in India. A passport is a travel document that is issued by the national government to the citizens of the country. The primary purpose of a passport is that it allows the holder of a passport to travel across borders. In India, a passport is one of the most crucial documents for any Indian citizen, as it is not only identity proof but also a crucial document for international travel. It enables the holder to travel abroad and serves as proof for being an Indian citizen in any foreign country. So if a passport is so important, let's talk about how to get one. Back in the day, the entire process was manual. You had to go through numerous passport agents and go from one counter to the other, and all of this just made the entire process cumbersome. And by the end of it, you didn't even know whether you had done the right things, filled up the right form, filled up the right things inside that form. But now, with the advent of technology, the Ministry of External Affairs has made all of the passport application process online, and it is super easy and a very step-by-step process. This has meant that getting a passport or renewing your passport in India is extremely easy and almost at the click of a button. But before you apply, you have to remember that you're going to need to submit a fair few documents which are going to be a part of the application, which essentially fall into three categories. The passport application form which you fill online, the proof of address. At the same time, you're also going to need to provide a proof of date of birth. So there are a number of documents that you are going to require which are listed down easily on the website that I'm just going to mention. So let's come to the application process. If you want to apply for a passport, you have to visit the official website of Passport Seva, which is passportindia.gov.in, passportindia.gov.in. Remember this, guys, there are many fraudulent websites, but the official website is passportindia.gov.in. So the first step is to visit the website. Moving on, the second step is that you need to register a new account on this website and log in to the Passport Seva portal. Once you have logged in, you have to choose from the options provided and decide and click on the Fresh Passport/Passport Reissue link. Once that is done, you have to carefully fill out all of the required details in the application form and click the Upload eForm link to submit. Let me tell you guys, it is not that tedious. It is a very simple form. It has a lot of fields, but all of the fields, as a person, you will know them. Once you have uploaded this e-form, you can go to the next step and pay and schedule an appointment. To schedule an appointment, you have to choose from different slots that may be available at the Passport Seva Kendra nearest to you. Once you have scheduled an appointment, you have to pay. Remember this, once you have paid, you're going to get a passport application receipt. This passport application receipt is extremely essential and you have to take care of this. This receipt contains the application reference number or the appointment number, which you have to take when you go and visit the Passport Seva Kendra. After the completion of the application and payment process, you need to visit the Passport Seva Kendra or the regional passport office as per the appointment book, along with all of the original documents which are there for verification. Remember, original documents and not photocopies. If you have photocopies, you may not be able to complete the application process at the passport office. Once your visit is done, once the application form is filled, once your visit is done, after a satisfactory verification by the officials, the passport issuance takes anywhere between 7 to 30 days. You might ask, why this long? 7 in cases where police verification is not required and close to 30 where police verification is required. Now, should I be scared about a police verification? Definitely not. Like I said at the start, the passport is a super important document. So if you're going to have a super important document issued by the government of India, the police have to verify that the address you have provided is the right one. You are the right person residing at this address, and that is why a simple police verification is required. Another thing you have to note is that for people above the age of 18, a passport is issued for a period of 10 years. Now, as the expiry date of your passport nears, you have to remember that if you plan to visit any place outside of India, your passport has to be valid for a period of 6 months post the arrival date from your holiday or trip. This is extremely essential. If you don't have a 6-month gap between you arriving from your trip and your passport expiring, immigration will not let you board the flight. Finally, I'd like to mention this. The Ministry of External Affairs had launched the Passport Seva project with the aim of delivering passport services to all of the citizens of India in an easy and comfortable environment. This also brought about an ease of application for us, the end user. But at the same time, there are many fraudulent websites that have sprung up that are collecting data from applicants and also levying additional hefty charges. They can be in the form of websites like indiapassport.org, online-passportindia.com, passportindiaportal.in, passport-india.in. All you have to remember is that there is one website, passportindia.gov.in. This website clears everything. You don't need any agents. You don't need any other websites to help you fill up the form. And if you know someone who is not able to access the website and you are listening to this podcast, make sure you help them get a passport, because the passport is an extremely essential document. It is your gateway to the world. And my recommendation is go get one today if you haven't already got one. Thank you and see you next week. Goodbye.